Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. It's your girl Maine.
And I'm Dante.
And together we are
Maine and Tay. And this is based on a true story where we talk about relationships, marriage, family, anything that got to do with being a couple. And today we're going to talk about, should you bring a date to the family event during the holidays? Now, I'm so far away from that, but I first need y'all to like, share, subscribe, do all of the fun stuff that they do on YouTube, because we really want to get this word out, because we really value our relationship and we've been married so long. We really want to get these tips out. But speaking of married so long, when we first met, I mean, it was like a no-brainer to take you around the family.
Definitely.
And
definitely,
I just didn't really think about it. But now that I'm older and got kids just dating and stuff like that, it just make me wonder, and want to give them some tips.
That's pretty cool, because I promise you, when we got together, I don't think I thought about that either. I was just like, it's Tay, I knew you from school anyway, so I felt comfortable with you enough to know that I felt your family would be pretty cool and inviting. So I really didn't sweat if I was, nervous or anything like that about going to meet your family.
Yeah, because I know a lot of ours was kind of really natural. Our whole relationship was just kind of synced, and it was so easy to just navigate through our whole relationship, even going up to the marriage. You know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely.
Of course, there's been a lot of bumps along this long 19-year journey.
Of course.
At that time, and I just wanted to put myself in the shoes of somebody you just met somebody in college, or you know what I'm saying, or not even just college. You just got out of divorce and you met a person that you want to bring around, and you really like this person.
So would you say, because I'm listening to how you saying it could be somebody that you just met, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be somebody that you've known for a long time. It could be somebody that's probably a few months in or something like that. So it's really
I was going to say, what you mean just met? Because you can't take
well, I'm not talking about yesterday I met you. I'm talking you thinking maybe anywhere from a month in or something like that.
Honestly, I don't think it's a real time frame on it.
Okay.
I think it's more based on how y'all feel about each other. You know what I mean?
Okay. I can see that, because if you already kind of have a good vibe and everything like that, then you pretty much be like, look, I'm feeling this dude, or I'm feeling this chick, or whatever, to each his own. You shoot, I want to take them around the family because I'm really into them. So it don't even matter how long it's been. It's just that vibe, that connection. And
they might invite you to the thing. You know what I'm saying? So that could be kind of awkward for somebody.
That's true. Because I think that say if I can go back in time and you know what I'm saying, we restarted everything and we first met or whatever, or somebody else had approached me and they had invited me or whatever, I probably would have been that's cool, I love to go. And then I'll probably ask questions is it an all-day event, or am I planning just only for a few hours? I would want to know.
Is it a whole lot of people there that I got to interact with?
Yeah.
Is it a small group of people? Now, what you think would be the difference, if it is a big group and a small group?
Well, if it's a bigger group, pretty much, because I'm used to, I think that I'm pretty good with being around a lot of people, but self-consciously, I think that I feel more comfortable when I think in a smaller environment. But it doesn't matter, because as soon as I get in any type of environment, I'll be pretty good with it.
Trying to camouflage, you'll blend in.
Yeah, but off top, I'll be well, if it's about 50 people that have to prepare for, I might be cool with that. But if it's one of those big family,
looking like a family reunion up in that mother.
Yeah, I'm oh, I gotta get prepared, because now I know I'm finna have me some some plenty questions asked, you know, like what I do and
It's just
stuff.
crazy you bring that up because a lot of people wouldn't even think about, you know, the size of it, how long is the event, and all of that stuff. Because if you have that, I don't know if that'll be kind of a disadvantage because now you have these things, but I don't know if it'll be an advantage because you had these things. At the end of the day, no matter if you taking somebody or you going to somebody thing, when you show up, people gonna think that y'all serious.
Yeah, they gonna think that you're a couple or something like that. So it better be on some kind of level of serious enough because you don't want to be taking this person to this holiday, like Thanksgiving coming up, and then you know Christmas come around, and now you walking in with somebody else,
or nobody,
or nobody, you know, and they like, oh, I thought you was just with such and such. What's going on? Because you know, family want to know the business, and we gonna ask questions, which you know, it's
I know mine is, and I want to know.
That's about right. That's about right.
Well, I know my little sisters. Y'all come in the house with a dude, you already know what it is.
Y'all know how he is too.
Aunties, all that. Y'all already know what it is.
Okay, well, I ain't gonna go there because.
But no, we our family like, pretty cool. But especially like when I brought you around, it was pretty easy. But like I was saying, like people would think you serious when you come in with that. Like you said, you don't want to confuse people, and y'all just
and y'all
playing around.
Yeah, it's not serious because you got to think it's a lot of questions that's gonna be asked at this event. Now, family like, oh, okay,
especially if you got a tight family.
Yeah, because they like this. Wait a minute, baby. They like this. They like, oh, you see who Dante got over there, or whatever your name is. You like, we got to see.
Or they like, oh snap, here she go with another one.
Yeah. So they like. Oh, so here she go with another one. Oh, they like, oh, snap, here he go with another.
Ladies get down.
No, here he go with another one. Shoot, I had to think about that. What you say?
You say?
But you know, so the family like, y'all ready to do this one-on-one? Because we need to know all the juice. You know what I'm trying to say?
Now, what you mean one-on-one? Like when everybody at the table eating, or you talking about just go directly
to them? They coming up. I don't need you got some of the family members that's like attack approach. They finna make sure they here I come.
Yeah.
You know. Then you got some of the ones that's gonna be like, okay, we gonna get this person all around, and all us finna do this. Everybody finna ask these questions because we might be at the table.
I know we the type of people when a new guy come around, I'm more trying to see really what's the guy's intentions. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's a bad guy or a good guy, because you don't really know, especially at them type of events, because you bringing the representative. You're not bringing.
Oh yeah, that representative.
Dante not gonna be there. It's gonna be Dante representative.
That's right. That's true. That's true. That representative do be turned up too, don't he? Oh yeah, be so convincing.
Yeah. Unless it's just like a super like bad rude dude. Like, and I know in my experience, I love people. I love studying people, and I love just seeing the different characters and all of that. And of course I haven't mastered it because
you're a people's person too.
Yeah, I'm a people person. But like, I think I'm pretty good at judging character. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
I can see that.
I'm not. If I got 10 people to line up, I'm probably about 8 out of 10 on characters, because sometimes you got people that'll just surprise you in the end.
And that's true. You be like, wait, I didn't think that person would be like that, but you know, it is what it is. That's how they is. But you do be like, I'm surprised. But you are very good at judging characters. I can't say that. But you know, so when you go into this family event and that date there and everything like that, so you figure that family member gonna come over there and they gonna ask them a few questions, because they know off top, if they got the skills like you pretty good at judging them off top. You pretty good at reading their character, right?
Yeah.
So this person better come with their A game on. You know, they better come with their best ready, right? Yeah. Them questions coming, huh?
Yeah, and it's like this. Like, for a perfect example, when I first came around your family, it's like they instantly love me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You.
Like,
Yeah,
and you got some crazy ass brothers. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they don't play.
you got some boys that, you know, don't play no games, and they instantly love me. We ended up vibing right now to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell y'all something. I would think that my brothers love Dante a little bit more than they love me, because they'll
she
call
always
him.
say that too. So y'all know who y'all is.
They'll call him faster than they'll call me, but it's all good. I probably be acting funny towards them and stuff. I'm their little sister.
They're my boys.
And I'm their little sister, so I always talk smacked all my life. But I love them.
Y'all can't vibe the way we vibe.
That's cool, y'all men. I'm all good. I'm a girl. But I thought I was hanging with the boys growing up, though.
You was. They said she was a little tomboy.
I definitely was. But look at me now. But definitely back then, if he would have took me to a family event dressing the way I was when I was younger and I was that tomboy, they would have been like, what's going on with your wife? Or this girl.
And that's a good point too. You just made me think of, because I was talking about when a guy come, how we usually deal with a guy coming to the event. But like say if one of the fellas bring a girl, now that's a whole another level.
Oh, is it? Can you tell me why? How is that?
Okay, I want you to give your point of view too when a woman comes to an event. But mine, it's not really like, I don't know how to put it, but I get this just to make it easy. We want to see if she thotting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she really about this life? Is she really coming here because she like you, or like we gotta see, like, is hold on, you gonna bust it or what?
The friends want to see if she thought it. So how do they?
I mean, it ain't like it's like a obvious, like, okay, she come in and I'm like, okay, let me see if she gonna get down with everybody. No, that ain't the thing. It's more like a when I see her, if she doing certain things, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk with we gonna congregate with the guys first before we go to the person.
You trying to see if she gonna slide, give somebody an ass something like?
Yeah. We looking to see if she giving the eye. We want to see how she dressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is you coming like, you know what I'm saying, super revealing? Because when you come super revealing, everybody looking at you.
Okay.
So if all of the guys looking at you, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so ladies, you see that, right? Take that tip to heed. So if a guy invites you to a family event, please make sure that you dress mindfully. You know, don't be too revealing, because men do think that that's a little bit overboard, whereas today, like, okay, nah, this,
especially when you bring them to the family event for the first time, like, you don't want to show too much breast out. You don't want the butt up. You know what I'm saying? Showing too much leg, showing too much stomach, and all of that, because now you is opening up the doors or the mind of all of the other fellas, even though every goddamn near gonna do that anyway.
Right.
But now that you got it like this, you know, like, and then you look at a guy a certain way. If you hold a guy plate, if you know what I'm saying, you ask a guy if he want to eat, you know what I'm saying, like any little thing like that, then we know, boss, like, nah, she ain't the one.
Okay, so overall, don't force it. Don't do too much. Focus on your man, the one that invited you. Don't be too nice. You can be nice, but don't be too nice, right? That's what you're saying too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say from a woman's point of view, because I definitely can see that, and that's you having your bros back. So I think that any bro should be like, thanks, bro. You know,
having your bros back or trying to beat her back. It's one or the other.
Well, don't beat her back. You know, just. Nah, you don't need to do that. You gonna tell your bro that this chick ain't right, and then you gonna have this chick move around if she really ain't right.
But if she gonna bust it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no fun if the homies can't.
I understand that. Huh?
You heard that song before.
But this is my thing. I have heard that song, but men can't think that it's okay to share women. But we're gonna get back to that, okay? That's gonna be a whole nother topic, okay? But for women, okay, so if one of my cousins, I don't care who you is, if any of my cousins, whatever sex, came to the event and they had a date with them, you know, I pretty much try to like everybody, but I'm definitely finna be like, what's this?
I mean, your first intentions is to like everybody, but I'm like, you ain't gonna like everybody.
Nah, you ain't. I'm gonna be like, what's this person on? What's this person about? You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
So first we want to see like, because my cousin or relative is a good person. So let's see if this is a good person. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's the key too, because it depends on the person that's bringing the person to the event. Because your family member might not be worth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nothing as far as relationship. They're a super dog, you know what I'm saying?
That's
or super thought, then you know that's a different approach.
And that's
absolutely and then we know how to really deal with the person that you dealing with, because we looking at them first like,
yeah, because you gonna deal with that, and that is so true. That is so true. So when I'm looking at you, I'm like, okay, so I need to go ask this dude or the other person to date like a few questions. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm definitely gonna find out the juice, because I want to know where you work, how long you been there, first of all, because I got to see if you got some kind of like, longevity and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you can be like, oh, I work at, and you like, I just worked there a week, and you really ain't trying to quit there. Stay there because you kind of like roll over on jobs. So we gonna get a little deeper than just where you work. Okay, it ain't my business, but I just want to know a little bit for my family. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna give my opinion, but you can do what you want to. You're a grown person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so after we find out that, it's like, what's your intentions with my fam? You know what I'm trying to say? Do you really have some kind of what's your care? Because if you here meeting us, this must be real. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but I can go on with a million questions, but it's definitely as deep as like, I think we are kind of like judging each other off the same, because I definitely would try to make sure that this person ain't trying to play my girl, or you know what I'm saying, my family member ain't trying to like, get them for the money or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you got some people that just want to be up on you.
It's a whole lot of scenarios
that could go behind it.
That could go behind it. But just
it is
another good thing is to know if you should bring somebody to the family event on holidays is y'all can't see yourself without each other. You know what I'm saying? During the holidays.
So that's true, because then I think you kind of at that point where like the relationship is kind of deeper than just the relationship. You probably kind of pretty like loving this person now, right? Like like love this person, that you got to have them at like y'all plans is definitely to go around family every holiday.
That's a fact, because that means that if you feeling y'all can't be around each other, y'all both probably drop the love word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you drop the love word, not just saying it because you're trying to get something, it's just like talking about genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Saying, I love you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if y'all can't see yourself without each other, y'all both done said, I love you. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think the fight is finding out who house you gonna go to.
Yep, and then that's when you get to the point, okay, now it's real serious, because if y'all finding out who house y'all gonna go to, that mean that, okay, y'all both of y'all is finna experience this going to the relatives' events, for the holiday, because you gotta think, you might be like, okay, well, shoot, we went Thanksgiving to your family event.
Oh, that's the good thing about having them holidays back to back. You can do both.
Let's go. Yeah, so let's go to your family for Christmas. Or that's why you be like, okay, you know what? We gonna make this work. We gonna do some of the hours at yours and some of the hours at mine. That way we going to both events. So that's a good tip too. Y'all can either do one holiday with this family or the next holiday with the other family.
Yeah.
Or y'all can either split up the time to make it even fair. Now y'all spent the holiday on both. Every holiday with each family, if that's how y'all want to do it. But now y'all know y'all in love, and y'all really making it mandatory to spend these holidays together when y'all at that point, So we done covered just being invited to the family event, to now that y'all both want to be together at every family event.
Yeah.
So
then it's worth it. You know what I'm saying at that point?
Yes.
Because sometimes people try to force it just because they like a person, but the other person have to like you close or very equally.
Yeah, you do. That's true. Like if we go into these events and stuff together, I'm really hoping that we are liking each other equally. You know what I'm trying to say? Because now we are inviting each other into each other's world. You know what I'm trying to say? Like outside of just us two. You know what I'm saying? And that
dating and screwing and
doing because that's
the
the fun stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
When you doing the dating and stuff like that, and the additional titles that you just said, when doing that in the beginning, it's always so exciting to like want to get with this person. So now, and at that point, honestly, you ain't even thinking about going to no relative's house. You just thinking about getting up with this person. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, when it gets to that point that it's past getting up with this person and you at the level like, oh, we gonna go by each other's family house, y'all done hit the like goals, you know, y'all done. That's how you know it's time to take it to that next level, like the next level of saying, let's really make it official. Like, let's make us a couple.
Right, because I think that if, you know, like I said, it ain't no timing when you in a relationship. Right. But, you know, depending on the timing, say right now it's holiday season, Thanksgiving tomorrow. Say somebody been with somebody for 2 months and they've been, you know, really feeling each other. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. But they feeling each other and all of that. So now this is a perfect time to see how they interact and how you interact with family because it's going now you don't get with a person based on what the family think and what they do, but
it's
they say don't forget where you come from, because at the end of the day, someday you're going to need your family. You're going to need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then family matters anyway at the end of the day. I mean, like, your family is the one that's supposed to keep everything the most realest with you on everything. So if they see that somebody ain't treating you right, come on now. The only way they can say that they don't see this person ain't treating you right if that person is around.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? So come on now.
Right. That's the key though, because I think another tip, which is really important, is if the family want to meet that person, that's another good sign. Now you can't base it strictly on that, but if the family is asking for that person to meet that person, and that's a really good sign. That's really true.
Like say for instance, family done met you, you done went to the event, and the next event come up and you don't come around. This is how you know that your family like that person. Yeah. This is how you know your family like that person, because that person is going to ask you, where is such and such? Meaning that they might not come straight out at first and say that they think that person was good or but they'll ask you because it was something about that person that they liked enough to make them wonder why you didn't bring them back. Or it could be that they just didn't want you to bring the person back. But 9 times out of 10, they probably was asking about them because they was like, where's Lakeisha? Or where's Tay or whoever? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they wondering why you didn't bring them back. You know what I'm trying to say? Right. But if it's serious, they wouldn't even have to wonder why you didn't bring them back, because they'll be back. They'll be back. You know what I'm trying to say?
And don't base your relationship based on what family think and what family do and all of that. But like I said,
but this is about them being invited to a family event. So at this point, it is based upon, with the topic, it is based upon the importance of what your family will think, because it's all about the judgment of what your family is going to say or want to know about that person.
And one thing about family, I know now, say every family got the super Christians or super religious people. Every family got the thoughts. Every family got the partiers. Every family got the D-boys. Every family got the just everything, the drunks and all of that. Yeah. So I fall in a lot of those categories. So if you got the drunk uncle or the aggressive uncle, because it ain't got to be the drunk, but you know, usually those two guys really the ones that cause the most drama. So if you have that person, you want to prepare your date for that type of person, not in a way to be scared or nothing like that, just like Uncle Bing Bam, you know what I'm saying, is known for this and that. That way when they do interact, they at least have an idea, like, oh, okay, this Uncle Bing Bam. Right, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even finna trip on him, versus getting defensive and trying to, you know, be tough and make the situation worse.
Right, I can get that. So it's definitely important to get your date prepared for how the family members act that's a little bit extra, basically, pretty much, right? So I know it's getting pretty close to us to have to pretty much close it out. So you think I should go ahead and share the 5 important tips, or, is there anything else you wanted to share? So I think that it's important that you pretty much come to the tip number 1. You want to come with your best foot forward. You know what I'm trying to say? You want to make sure that you bring the most best positive attitude that you can when you show up to the family events.
And be yourself, but, be your best self.
That's right. And then tip number 2, you want to bring a gift to the host, just to show them that you appreciate them hosting and you being at the event. Then tip number 3, you want to be ready to conversate, because you always want to have some good conversation. Don't be nervous, because they people too. They just human. They just want to find out a little bit about you, and you want to find out a little bit about them.
Or the new lady.
Exactly. And then you want to tip number 4, ask questions. It helps to pretty much open up the conversation on both ends. That way,
you mean ask questions about your date, or ask questions to the family? What you mean?
To the family. Just ask questions to the family. Even if it's something that you want to ask about your date, it's just opening up the conversation.
Oh, that way it's not just on you, basically.
That's right. That's right. Then tip number 5, you want to stay away from like big talk like political, religious, or sports, those type of topics will really hit hard. Everybody had their own beliefs, so you don't want to make them feel, or anybody feel, some kind of way because you feel strong about your beliefs.
That is so true, because I think the number 1 reason that, especially that last tip, is really important, because those are dividing conversations. You know what I'm saying? People love their religion, their politics, and their sports.
That's true.
And if you not aligned with that, not saying it will always be a confrontation, but this is your first time meeting the people, so you want to do everything to try to avoid as much confrontation.
You want to make sure you do that. You want to do that, because at the end of the day, everybody is at the event to have a good time.
Absolutely.
So it's not about conversation or who's right or who's wrong at this moment. This is not that type of event. So go there, get ready to have a good time with the family, get to know your mate a little bit more, because you're spending time with their family.
Oh, yeah, because the family gonna tell it all.
And then enjoy your mate, because your mate is like happy to have you at this event with them. So, you just want to make sure that you enjoy the event, just to top it off at the end of the day.
That's key. Charmaine gave some really, really good tips. I think the conversation went very well, and we just want you to really make the decision at the end of the day, because what we doing is just giving you kind of a GPS. We try to give you a destination, but it's up to you to find, to take the turns and do everything to make the real decisions to get to that point. But thank y'all for watching Maine and Tay, and this is based on a true story, where we talk about relationships, family, and everything that got to do with being a couple. And we need y'all to like, share, subscribe, hit them comments. Let us know what y'all thinking about this conversation and what you want to hear us talk about. We got 19 years on you. And this is Dante, Charmaine, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.